jambalaya as well as a hibiscus and a lemongrass iced tea. So before getting into the video, I'm going to share with you guys all the ingredients that we're going to need to make both of these things. Starting off with the hibiscus lemongrass tea, we need dried hibiscus and dried lemongrass. And then for the liquid, it's just going to be some spring water, and you could sweeten your iced tea with whatever you like. My sweetener of choice today is going to be agave syrup. For the actual jambalaya itself, I do not use white rice, so I'm going to be using gold quinoa instead of the white rice. And then I have some chili flakes to add a little bit of spice. And then speaking of spices, all the seasonings I'm going to be using will be linked down below. They are from MYC&x. I have our Cajun style seasoning. I have our seasoning salt. And then I also have our tomato basil seasoning. And then I have our Creole seasoning. So those are our seasonings that we're going to be using. I have here 1/4 a cup of tomato paste. And then I have 2 Roma tomatoes. I have a green bell pepper, and I have a yellow bell pepper. And then for onion, you could use a brown onion or a purple onion. This is all I have, so I'm using a purple onion. Some young jackfruit. Young jackfruit is the unripe version of jackfruit, so it's not sweet at all. And if you are going to get jackfruit, look for jackfruit preferably that is not in a brine and is just in water. That way you don't have to worry about any extra taste that is already really absorbed into the jackfruit itself. I have here 2 vegan sausages. These are soy-free sausages. I have a vegan sausage recipe that I will link down below if you want to make your own. And then here I have some vegan shrimp. These vegan shrimp as well do not contain soy, and those will be linked down below where you can order them. Yeah, look at that. I'm just gonna tighten the tea bag up, agave syrup, pour it all the way until the top, and then I'm just going to take our tea bag and put it right on in there. Let the string hang, and then I'm just gonna close. So you could kind of see some of that hibiscus color coming through. I'm just going to let this steep. I'm actually gonna put it in the refrigerator. So right down the center, right down the center. Chop them. And the last veggie to chop is just going to be half of an onion. So the purpose of these is to save your onions. You never want to put an onion straight in your fridge because onions essentially absorb everything in your fridge. How cute. And then we can just pop this right back in the fridge. Process for everything. Onions, yellow and green bell pepper, and then the 2 Roma tomatoes. Thin little pieces. To my cutting board. Our vegan shrimp. So, ooh, happy 11/11. So I have our vegan shrimp. I have half of that small purple onion, our vegan sausages, half of a green and yellow bell pepper. I have 2 Roma tomatoes, and then I have the jackfruit right here. I'm just let you guys get a nice close up. I'm going to be taking some avocado oil. First with our in that same pan. In the sausage, we have right here, tomatoes, bell pepper, and onion. 1/4 cup of tomato paste, Creole seasoning, tomato, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, tablespoon, and adjust if needed. Seasonings and that tomato paste in with some water. Let's turn our heat up. Pour that right on in there. I'm just gonna go right on top with our layer. At this point, once the water is almost gone, the quinoa is cooked. Heat is off. I'm just gonna put the lid on and we're gonna keep the lid on for about maybe 15 minutes. I took our hibiscus and lemongrass tea out of the fridge. It is a nice, rich color. A little bit of ice. It smells so good. As you guys could see, all that liquid gone, nothing but fluffy, flavorful quinoa that has just soaked up all of that juice. Throw all that on in there. So then I'm just gonna stir that on up, green onions and cilantro. Add in the sausage. Add in our vegan shrimp. So that is how you make a vegan jambalaya and hibiscus and lemongrass iced tea. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.